Battelle High CB's football. Tonight's game is sponsored in part by Advanced HVAC and Plumbing, keeping your home cozy year-round. Morgantown's residential HVAC and plumbing leader for over 20 years. Online at advancedheatingandcooling.info. By HealthWorks Rehab and Fitness, West Virginia's choice for physical therapy for over 45 years. When your body hurts, go to HealthWorks. Find a location near you. Go to healthworksrf.com. By Lang Monument, family-owned and celebrating families since 1874. Located in the Wharf District, Morgantown, and online at langmonument.com. By DPS Land Services, your partner in land management and acquisition, leasing, mineral buying, due diligence, and more. Our expert team makes complex land deals simple. Visit dpslandservices.com. By Vision Homes, building custom homes for area families for over 30 years. Visit askvisionhomes.com and see how easy it is to build a house you're proud to call home. By Patton Building Services. From janitorial to general building maintenance, Patton Building Services believes clean environments build better business. We don't just maintain buildings, we maintain communities. Online at pattonbuildingservices.com. And by Saving Grace Septic and Rentals, providing clean, reliable, portable toilets for every event. And when septic systems need service, we're your first call. We're local, we care, and we're there when you need to go. 304-282-7210.
Welcome to Blacksville for the third game of this regular season for the Clay Battelle Seabees, and the matchup between them and the Valley Wetzel Lumberjacks here on homecoming night. I'm Ethan Collins, your play-by-play host, flying solo tonight as we get ready and set. We're about 90 seconds away as the pregame clock is set to go off as the Seabees take the field, sporting the state flag as well as the American flag, and we'll go over some of our pregame sponsors. Pregame weather conditions are sponsored by Advanced Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, keeping your home cozy year-round. Morgantown's residential HVAC plumbing leader for over 20 years. Online at advancedheatingandcooling.info. Guys, it is absolutely perfect out here. High 70s, 78 degrees. Not an inch of rain that could possibly be in sight. Matter of fact, we're not supposed to get rain for another week after we had that lightning delay last week, as the team captains are set to take the field now. Team captains for the Clay Battelle Seabees are Braden Ponceroff, Jax Huggy Bear Huggins, along with Cameron Mercer and Tyler Sleeth. For the Lumberjacks, we have Ryder Gravitt, the quarterback Colton Kincaid, and a couple offensive linemen as well. That's Griffith Briggs, one of the two seniors on this squad. I believe the other one is Kyler Hayhurst. As for the starting lineups presented by Lang Monument, family-owned and celebrating families since 1874, located in the Wharf District, Morgantown, and online at langmonument.com. First, we'll go over the offense for the Valley Wetzel Lumberjacks. At quarterback, we have Colton Kincaid, the junior left-handed quarterback. Tailback is sophomore Gage Witcherman. Wide receivers of Carson Hott and Ryder Gravitt. The two tight ends are Wyatt Rogers and Austin Weckert. And the offensive line moving from left to right is Lucas Dallison, Griffith Briggs, Grayson Witcherman, William Greathouse, and Kyler Hayhurst. As for the Clay Battelle Seabees, Corey Cohen, the junior, takes the quarterback snaps. Tailback will be a duo of a law firm near you, Caleb Hall and Caleb Snodgrass. Wide receivers of Braden Ponceroff, Trey Huggins, and it'll be Caleb Bragg coming in for the injured Cody Santa Fe Clovis. As for the offensive line for the Seabees, working from left to right, left tackle is Cameron Mercer. Left guard is Jax Huggy Bear Huggins. The center is J.J. Doshin. The right guard is Cooper Statler. And the right tackle is Zach Gump. Clay Battelle will kick the ball first. Valley Wetzel will work from our left to right. Braden Ponseroff is set to kick this one off here as he puts the ball sideways. An interesting strategy here. Clay Battelle sporting their new silver helmets with gray tops and gray pants and white numerals. The Lumberjacks of Valley Wetzel with black helmets, black pants, white jerseys, and black numerals. Kickoff is away. It's a low rolling kick. It goes across the 20. I believe it might have been touched, and let's see if they mark the flag down. They do. So Valley Wetzel will take the ball over on the 35-yard line after a kickoff was placed out of bounds, which honestly isn't the worst thing in the world to start for the Clay Battelle defense if you're starting from your own 35. Defense for the CBs lines up like this. It's a five-man front lined up of Colt Sandy, Cameron Mercer, TJ Barr, the mini fridge, and Josh Wilson. The outside linebackers, like I said, Colt Sandy and Cooper Payton. Middle linebackers of Cooper Statler and Jax Huggins. The secondary comprised of Tyson Price, Braden Ponseroff, Caleb Bragg, and Trey Huggins. First down and 10 here for the Lumberjacks. They place the ball on the right hash. Two receivers to the right, one to the left. Kincaid gets the snap. He's going to drop back right away. He's pressured. Throws the ball up in the air, and it's picked off by Braden Ponseroff. One play, one turnover for the CBs. And they take the ball over after the turnover at the opponent 45-yard line on the near side hash. And just like that, the decision to kick away, not sure who won the toss, but usually the CBs defer to the second half, and that decision will probably be a good one if that's what they elected to do. Twins receivers to the right here of Ponseroff and Trey Huggins. Tight end on each side. Caleb Hall is the running back. And the entire line moved except J.J. Doshin. And it will be a false start. As the NFL referees like to say, everyone but the center. And the ball will move back over to midfield. Only the second procedural penalty so far on the CBs this season. And it comes on the first offensive play from scrimmage. They break the huddle here. Looks like the same formation. Cooper Payton, the tight end to the right, is lined up behind the right guard of Cooper Statler. Caleb Hall is to Corey Cohen's right. He breaks a couple tackles. He's into the open field. Gets across the 40. He's got nobody but one person in front of him, and he gets tripped up inside the end zone at the 15-yard line. A big run there by Caleb Hall, taking it from the 50 to the 15. And it'll be first down and 10 for the CBs. A 35-yard gain to start off the play for Caleb Hall. Ball is near the right hash, but not all the way there as they take over first and 10. Already inside the red zone here. Receiver on each side. Caleb Hall going to stay in the game after that 35-yard run. Two tight ends lined up behind the right guard and the right tackle of Cooper Payton and Colt Sandy. Hall, they're going to do actually a reverse to Colt Sandy. Sandy breaks a couple tackles. Is he going to get into the end zone? We'll wait for a signal by the referee. They're going to say he was marked short at the half-yard line, but it will be another first down for the CBs in a goal-to-go situation at the 1-yard line. 10:50 left to go in the first quarter. One offensive play for the Lumberjacks and one turnover. Two offensive plays for the CBs, and they're already down at the 1-yard line, threatening to score. They switch the formation with the tight ends lined up behind the left tackle and guard. Now they move to the right side. Receiver on each side. Caleb Hall to Corey Cohen's right. They're going to try and hand it to Sandy again. Tried to reward him after that good hard run. However, the Lumberjacks read that like a book, and they knock him down for a loss. It's beyond the 3.5-yard line. It's actually down at the 4. Second down and goal. Ball is at the 4-yard line for second down and goal. Caleb Hall, the quarterback, to the running back's right. He gets the ball on an outside zone. It's just a foot race to the pylon, and he's in. Touchdown, Seabees. They take a 6-0 lead with 9:41 left to go in the first quarter. Caleb Hall started off the offense in that first drive, and he gets to finish the drive as the Seabees take a 6-0 lead with the extra point pending. They break the huddle here. Looks like Ponceroff is almost lined up as a tight end. No, they're going to do a bunch formation to the right, one lone receiver to the left. They pitch it to Hall. Hall is going to just jog into the end zone, and he's in, and the Seabees take an 8-0 lead. So with 9:41 left to go here in the opening quarter, the Seabees lead 8-0, and they will kick the ball off to the Valley Wetzel Lumberjacks. We'll take a quick break and come back. You are listening to Clay Battelle Seabees football on WAJR.
Z-Bart is your local expert for automotive appearance and protection. If you're concerned about rust and have a used vehicle, you need to know it's not too late. Z-Bart Rust Eliminator is a 3-step process. First, we pressure wash the underside of your vehicle and inspect. Next, we spray on the Rust Eliminator chemical. Then, we apply the patented Z-Bart undercoating. Add years of life to your vehicle. Learn more at zbart.com. Z-Bart of Morgantown, I-68 exit 7.
This is Clay Battelle High Seabees football on WAJR.
Welcome back to Clay Battelle as they take a 8-0 lead over the Valley Wetzel Lumberjacks here. 9:41 left to go in the opening quarter. And the kickoff is bobbled and recovered at the 30-yard line, and that is where the Lumberjacks will take over first down and 10. The 31-yard line is where they'll take over first down and 10. Ball is placed on the near side hash. Running back on each side, 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Officials timeout. Now they go. Together, they're going to hand it down to the 40-yard line. The ball carrier on the play was Ryder Gravette. Second down and 1 here. So second down and 1 here. Same formation. Actually, it's a receiver on each side and a tight end, but a running back is on each side. Gravette gets the carry, and he's going to probably get the line to gain there. Tackled by Cooper Statler. And they are going to place it at the 42-yard line of Valley Wetzel, and it will move the chains for a first down. First down and 10 here for the Lumberjacks. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, a running back on each side. Fumble on the snap. Kincaid is going to have to take it himself. He gets tackled in the backfield back at his own 36-yard line.
Kincaid keeps the ball.
And it'll bring up second down as we approach 8 minutes left to go here in the opening quarter. Handoff here to the running back, Witcherman, and he gets a carry, and he's going to be short just over the 39. They're going to mark him actually at the 38-yard line, and that'll bring up third down here with 7:20 left to go in the opening quarter. Ball is at the 38, third down and 14 here as we approach 7 minutes left to go in the opening quarter. It's a tight end on each side, a receiver on each side, and a running back on each side of the quarterback. They fake the handoff here. Going to throw it to the intended receiver. That was Wyatt Rogers, and it goes over his head, incomplete, and it'll bring up fourth down. So fourth down and 14 here with 6:53 left to go in the opening quarter. Looks like the Valley Wetzel Lumberjacks will punt. And a flag is on the play. Illegal substitution on Valley. Too many men on the field probably. Or they broke the huddle with 12. Somebody's got to come out. If you have 12, somebody's got to come out again. So let's move the ball from the 38 over to the 33 and punt it away. 6:53 left to go in the opening quarter. CBs will get their second possession here with an 8-0 lead. Snap is good. Punter is Witcherman. He gets it away. Fair caught. No, not fair caught by Ponceroff. He catches it and is immediately met by Ryder Gravette. Good job there just to hang on to the ball. And they take over at their own 39-yard line, first down and 10. First down and 10 here for the CBs. Twins receivers to the right here, a tight end on each side. Colt Sandy is the tight end to the left. Cooper Payton is behind Zach Gump at the right tackle position. They fake the handoff. Cohen going to look at the throw. He throws it up in the air, and it's incomplete. Cooper Statler tried to catch it. Not a wise move there as he becomes an ineligible receiver, and it will result in a 5-yard penalty. So they're going to call illegal touching and back them up 5 yards from the 39 to the 34 with 6:39 left to go in the opening quarter. Ponceroff gets the play call in. Goes over to Corey Cohen to call it himself. They break the huddle here with 12 seconds on the play clock. Receiver on each side. Two tight ends behind the right side of the offensive lineman. Snodgrass is now the running back. Cohen drops back to pass, throws it. He's got one-on-one with Trey Huggins. He's got it for his first catch of the year, and he's going to go all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, CBs. A 66-yard touchdown pass from Corey Cohen to Trey Huggins. His first catch of the year results in a big touchdown. And the CBs take a 14-0 lead with 6:29 left to go here in the opening quarter. One receiver on each side for the 2-point try. Nice little zig route here. They try to get it to Trey Huggins, and it falls just beyond his reach and incomplete. 2-point try fails, but the Seabees still have a 14-0 lead. 6:29 left to go in the opening quarter. Seabees lead by a score of 14-0. We'll take a quick break and come back. You are listening to Clay Battelle Seabees football on WAJR.
For 25 years, we have been making Morgantown homes cozy and efficient. From emergency repairs to energy-efficient upgrades, your comfort is our top priority. A proud supporter of high school athletics, Advanced is the area's only factory-authorized Carrier dealer, but we can service any brand or model. Carrier, turn to the experts and turn to Advanced.
This is Clay Battelle High Seabees football on WAJR.
$14-0 Seabees here in the opening quarter with 6:29 left to go. Ponceroff set to kick this one off here from the left hash of the 40-yard line. And it bounces, rolls past the 35 down to the 29, and that is where they will fall on it. Gage Witcherman recovers it, and that is where the Lumberjacks will take over. First down and 10.
Witcherman covers the kickoff.
3 downs and out for their second, Seabees football. That was Jax Huggy Bear Huggins with the recovery, and the Seabees take over again in opponent territory just outside the red zone on the 24-yard line of Valley. First down and 10 with already a 2-score lead.
Wetzel takes over at the 24-yard line.
First down and 10 here for the Seabees. 2 receivers on each side. The fullback or tight end Cooper Payton is actually lined up as the slot receiver over to the right. They motion Caleb Bragg. He does a little touch pass, moving to the left. Jukes a man, gets across the line of scrimmage, and is going to be met for a minimal gain. Minimal gain by today's offense's standards. As the ball is being placed at the 22-yard line, it'll bring up second down and 8.
Seabees will be looking at second and 8 to go.
Two receivers to the right this time, a tight end on each side. Snodgrass is the running back. Cohen rolls to his right. He's almost sacked. Nope. I thought he was going to get away there, and he didn't. And the sack is going to be placed over at the 30-yard line. And it'll bring up a third down and long here. think that was a miscommunication on the offensive line. Somebody came in and roamed free and had a free shot at the quarterback, which brought up the sack. It's 3rd down and 16 here for the CBs. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns so far, as they lead 14-0 with 4 minutes and 15 seconds left to go here in this opening quarter. Receiver on each side, 2 tight ends behind the offensive line. Caleb Hall is the running back to Corey Cohen's right. Cohen fumbles the snap, gets away from the pressure. Nope, falls down on his knees, and that is where it will bring up 4th down. And here's the problem here. You're at 4th down and 20, but you can't really punt it because you're at the opponent 35-yard line. But if the CBs somehow were at, nope, they're actually going to punt it. I actually don't disagree with that because you haven't practiced your punt team much this year. So this will be good practice in a field situation. Cooper Statler, the punter, end-over-end kick. Can he get the lucky bounce? It slows up, but it goes into the end zone for a touchback. Decent job there by Cooper Statler to really slow it up on the bounce there. I think he kicked it right on the laces as well. Anyways, goes into the end zone, and Valley Wetzel will have their 4th possession where they take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. CB's lead by a score of 14-0 here with 3 minutes and 20 seconds left to go here in the opening quarter. First down and 10 here for the Lumberjacks. They break the huddle with a tight end on the right and a receiver on each side. Witcherman is to the right of Kincaid, and I believe that is Gravette on the left. QB keeper here, and Ponceroff says, I'll bring you just right back over to the 11-yard line, and it's a loss. Or actually, sorry, that was the 14-yard line, a loss of 6 on the play. 2nd down and 16.
Also 6 on the play.
As we approach under 3 minutes left to go here in the opening quarter.
Now 2nd down for the Lumberjacks.
CB still lead by a score of 14-0. Trips receivers to the right, lone receiver to the left. Kincaid claps his hands together. He's going to throw a short pass here to the intended target, Gravette. And Tyler Sleeth absolutely leveled the intended receiver and knocks the ball loose for an incomplete pass. And it is 3rd down here and 16. Actually, no, I think it's... Is it 4th down? No. This is 3rd down. 3rd down and 16 here. Same formation, trips receivers to the left, to the right, 1 to the left. Witcherman is to Kincaid's right. Kincaid claps his hands, 2-step drop back, throws it, and it's into the hands of Cooper Payton, and he's going to go into the end zone for a pick 6. Touchdown, CBs. The first defensive touchdown of the year off a turnover, the 2nd turnover of the night by Valley Wetzel, and the CBs take a 20-0 lead with 2:18 left to go in the opening quarter. Now comes the question, do you think about start trying extra points here? Be a good time to try them. But they are going to go for 2. With 2:18 left to go here in the opening quarter. CB's lead by a score of 20-0. "13 seconds left, and they're still getting the play in. Huggins to the right, Ponceroff to the left. Hall, the running back, to Cohen's left. Snap is a little bit high. Hall takes the carry and gets no gain on the play, and the 2-point conversion fails. Lost focus a little bit there, and that causes the 2-point conversion to fail. 2:18 left to go in the opening quarter. We'll be back. You are listening to Clay Battelle CB's football here on WAJR.
Your child doesn't have to leave home or go to college to build a future. The energy industry is hiring, starting at $25 an hour with benefits and certifications. And the more they learn, the more they earn. It's hard work, but it's worth it. It's not a short-term job. It's a career. And the energy industry is hiring. DPS Land Services. Learn more at dpslandservices.com.
Z-Bart is your local expert for automotive appearance and protection products and services. And now, Z-Bart can apply the ceramic Z-Gloss paint coating to your vehicle for a shine that never goes away. No more waxing. No more rubbing. No more settling for a less than perfect finish. No more. Z-Bart's ceramic Z-Gloss is a 3-layer coating that preserves your vehicle's incredible shine. Get the glossy details online at zbart.com. Z-Bart of Morgantown, just off I-68 Exit 7, Fort Pierpont Plaza.
This is Clay Battelle High CB's football on WAJR.
Kickoff is away for the CBs, and the Lumberjacks just fall on it as they take over at their own 28-yard line, first down and 10. 2 picks so far for the CBs, one by Cooper Payton, the other by Braden Ponseroff. The pick 6 by Cooper Payton is what makes it now 20-0 with 2:15 left to go here in the opening quarter. 2 receivers on each side. Witcherman to Kincaid's right in a shotgun formation. Kincaid claps his hands together. QB keeper. He's wrapped up by Josh Wilson. Gets a gain of 1 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down and 9 with 2 minutes left to go here in the opening quarter. Ball is being placed on the near side as Valley Wetzel is working from our left to right. 2nd down and 9 here as we approach the final minute and a half left to go in the opening quarter. 2 receivers to the right here, 1 to the left, a running back on each side. Gravette is to the left of the quarterback, and Witcherman is to the right. Kincaid claps his hands together, hands it off to Gravette, and he is stood up by Cooper Statler. Textbook tackle there. And you always know it's Cooper Statler if you don't even recognize his number. He's got some nice, bright, unmatching colored cleats to let you know it was him. 3rd down here and 7 with a minute left in the opening quarter. They break the huddle here. Looks like 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, running back on each side here. Tyson Price, the nickel corner on their left side. Fake the handoff, and they're going to try to do a swing pass to Witcherman. It falls incomplete, bounces right into his hands. If it was a backwards pass, he probably might have been able to get a big gain on that. And it brings up 4th down and 6 here. You could go for it, in theory. I wouldn't, but you could.
Now 4th down and 7 to go.
"31 seconds left to go here in the opening quarter. Clay Battelle is set to get the ball back up 20-0. Ball is at the Valley Wetzel 32. Ponseroff is set back deep to receive at his own 41-yard line. Witcherman fumbles the snap and false start. Josh Wilson was ready to tackle the punter, and it is unfortunate because you really wanted to see the guy get a big loss on the play. But he does not, and it's 4th down and 11 now after the penalty with 28.3 seconds left. So now 54 Griffith Briggs is the long snapper. This time it's a good snap to Witcherman, but not a good punt, though. It rolls past Ponceroff. He did not touch it. It goes past their own 30. Actually, it's just going to be downed right at their own 30-yard line, and Clay Battelle will take over 1st down and 10 with 70 yards towards the end zone and 16 seconds left to go. Can you get one more? I'm getting greedy here, but you might be able to get one more. So Valley Wetzel's offense in the first quarter, -2 total yards, 2 punts, 3 turnovers, and 1 pick six. Yikes. Receiver on each side, 2 tight ends to the right behind the offensive line. Caleb Hall was the running back. He fakes the handoff. Cohen, the quarterback, and it was a intended screen pass to Trey Huggins, and it falls incomplete, just short of his reach, and it'll bring up 2nd down and 10. 13.1 seconds left to go now. I want to thank everybody who is just now joining us. For those that don't know what's happened yet, it has been all Seabees all night so far. Valley Wetzel, in fact, has -2 total yards, 2 punts, and 3 turnovers, one of them resulting in a pick six. With 20-0 the lead for the Seabees in the final seconds of the first quarter. It's a one-on-one for Ponceroff, and I believe he's got it. Over-the-shoulder catch into opponent territory. 1st down, Seabees. 8.1 seconds left. You don't have to run another play if you don't want to. Clock is now running. They do huddle, but that is going to be the final play of this first quarter. When we come back, we'll have the second quarter, and I'll recap a little bit of everything here on WAJR.com.
Z-Bark is your local expert for automotive appearance and protection. Let's talk about rust. Rust is slowly eating away at the metal in your car. Z-Bark's rust protection stops the rust that began the minute you drove your vehicle home. And even if your car isn't new, Z-Bark's Rust Eliminator halts existing rust in its tracks. Protect one of life's largest investments. Go to zbart.com. Z-Bart of Morgantown, I-68 Exit 7. Rust never stops until you hire Z-Bart.
Health works for you, for rehab and fitness too.
Keeping high school athletes healthy is something that HealthWorks Rehab and Fitness takes great.
This is Clay Battelle High Seabees football on WAJR.
Welcome back to Seabees football on WAJR.com. Some of you are just joining us, and we are now in the second quarter of play. Clay Battelle has dominated as they lead 20-0. Some stats from the first quarter. Valley Wetzel has -2 total yards, 2 punts, 3 turnovers, and one of those turnovers resulting in a pick six. For the Seabees, 123 yards on total offense and 2 scores, one of them being Trey Huggins. His first catch goes by the way of a touchdown. Receiver on each side, 2 tight ends to the right here. Caleb Hall, the running back, they hand it to him. He bounces across the 40 down to the 37 in opponent territory of Valley Wetzel. They're now working from our left to right, the Seabees are. Ball is placed at the far hash mark of the 37-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 2 for the Seabees. The first score of the night was by the way of Caleb Hall Like I say, the second score was a 66-yard touchdown pass from Corey Cohen to Trey Huggins, and the third score was a pick six by Cooper Payton. Second down here, Corey Cohen going to lob it up, and Trey Huggins has got it again, jukes a man past and tiptoes into the end zone for his second touchdown of the night, and the Seabees take a 26-0 lead with 11:10 left to go in the first half. Boy, Trey Huggins was just wide open, able to beat his man. Corey Cohen dropped it right in the breadbasket, and it was an easy touchdown. And also, good running there by Trey Huggins. Most people would have just sprinted straight towards the end zone. He tiptoed, back juked, let the guy run right past him and hit the pylon, and he just does a nice little walk, last steps into the end zone for the touchdown. Bunch formation here with Colt Sandy, Braden Ponceroff, and Cooper Payton. Ponceroff gets the handoff on a reverse, and he is in for the two-point conversion. And the Seabees go back up 28-0 with 11:10 left to go in the first half. Seabees dominating here on homecoming night on this beautiful low 70s now degree night. Not a cloud in the sky, but the stadium lights are on, and the Seabees are on absolute fire here as they lead 28-0. So we'll reset a little bit here. Cody Clovis is out still with an injury. Talked to him before the game. He said that he's optimistic that he will return next game. He does have a bye week of rest. However, they're in no hurry to rush it. You know, don't want to push him back too soon. But he hopes to play in 2 weeks. Once again, bye week for the Seabees next week, and then we will be on the road at Gilmer County. And we'll have that broadcast for you on WAJR.com. Ponceroff set to kick this one off. The ball is laying on its side on the tee of the left hash. Ponceroff boots it away. A rolling kick on the turf. Bounces off a couple of Valley Wetzel Lumberjacks, and they just fall on it at their own 26-yard line. As for the offense of the Valley Wetzel Lumberjacks, once again, -2 yards total on offense. 3 turnovers, 1 fumble, 2 interceptions. One of them resulting in a pick six. Running back on each side for Valley. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Kincaid snaps it, hands it off to Gravette. He's got some space, but he is slammed by Cooper Statler. I could hear the pop in my headphones. It was that loud. Still a gain of 3, though, as the ball is now at the far hash of the 30-yard line. Second down and about 7 here for Valley. 10:40 left to go in the half. Seabees lead by a score of 28-0. Same formation. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, running back on each side. Kincaid claps his hands, hands it off this time to Witcherman. And Witcherman gets tackled for a loss this time, back to the 29-yard line, a loss of 1, and it'll bring up 3rd down and 8. So, with that last carry, that brings the net yardage to Valley Wetzel to a good old whopping 0. It's actually not even a number on offense because 0 is not a number, folks. Running back on each side here, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. 9:40 left to go here in the first half. Kincaid rolls, 2-step drop, and it's picked off by Braden Ponceroff, the 4th turnover of the night. He's got him by the leg somehow, and the referees are just going to blow the whistle dead. probably a good idea there, avoiding injury. And the Seabees will take over first down and 10 at the opponent 25-yard line. I got to imagine the average start of field position for the Seabees has probably been in opponent territory and honestly pretty close to the red zone as well. 9:34 left to go in the opening half. Seabees lead by a score of 28-0, and they have the ball in opponent territory just outside the red zone on the right hash mark of the 25-yard line. Ponceroff, the receiver to the left. Trey Huggins, the receiver to the right. Colt Sandy behind Zach Gump. And Cooper Payton behind Cooper Statler. Snodgrass gets the carry. He bounces inside the 20-yard line, fumbles the ball. Trey Huggins is able to fall on it. And the forward, I don't know if they're going to mark, do they mark forward progress after a fumble? I don't believe they do. Well, it looks like they're gonna. Ball is just outside the 10 over at the 11-yard line. First down, Seabees. Snodgrass comes out. Caleb Hall comes in. Ponceroff, the receiver to the left. Trey Huggins, the receiver to the right. Colt Sandy behind Zach Gump. Cooper Payton behind Cooper Statler. And Caleb Hall is to Corey Cohen's right. Handoff is to Hall. He bounces to the outside, makes a man miss, and he's got nothing but the blue turf in the end zone. Touchdown Seabees, and touchdown Caleb Hall, his second of the night. Seeing Damon Cohen come into the game for the Seabees. I wonder if they're going to attempt the extra point here. Looks like they will. Folks, I go crazy for an extra point. I love a good kicker in single A. Cohen is the holder. Doshin the snapper. Damon Cohen to kick. Good snap, good hold, good kick. Oh, it's no good. Pushed it wide to the right. It had good arch. Once again, the result of a kick until I see the ref signal good or no good, no matter how good it looks from my vantage point. 8:46 left to go here in the opening half, and the Seabees are in command 34-0 and are 8 points away from equaling their total from last week. Heck, they might match their season total by the end of the half with the way things are going. One thing you can't do here if you're the Seabees is lose your discipline, though. You want to see a commanding victory. But so far, Clay Battelle has been in complete control against this Valley Wetzel side who has had the better number on these Seabees over the past couple years. This group of seniors has beaten them once on the road at Valley Wetzel. However, has lost 2 in a row. 2 years ago in a 50-48 battle the last time it was here at Clay Battelle. And then last year on Monday Night Football, the Seabees lost to Valley Wetzel. Kick is away. It's a low bouncing kick. It bounces off a returner. He's able to fall on it at his own 34-yard line, and that is where the Lumberjacks will take over first and 10. Ryder Gravette, the returner who just fell on it. 8:43 left to go here in the opening half. Seabees lead by a score of 34-0. Seabees defense really showing their dominance again. They've forced 4 turnovers, 3 interceptions, and a fumble. One of them resulting in a score, a pick 6 by Cooper Payton midway through the first quarter. Running back is on, actually the running back is lined up as the quarterback here. That is Witcherman. They motioned the normal quarterback, Colton Kincaid, out like a running back. That was interesting. 8:30 left to go here in the opening half. I wonder if that's something we're going to see.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to remind everyone tonight that we don't currently have a way to permit anyone
Wonder if they're going to go with that the rest of the game. 2nd down and 8 here after the gain of 2 by Witcherman. Witcherman is the lone man in the backfield. Trips receivers to the left here, 2 receivers to the right. He takes the snap, and he's just going to run it himself. He does get a few yards forward, a gain of 2 on the play, tackled by a host of Seabees, and that'll be a 3rd down now and about 6. 7:40 left to go here in the 2nd quarter. Cooper Payton comes out of the game here. Wonder if they're going with that empty set, if they're going to throw a whole bunch of DBs into the game. Damon Cohen is in the game at linebacker. They do line up, still with Witcherman at the quarterback position. Timeout here, whistled by Valley Wetzel. We'll take it with them. When we come back, we'll have the 3rd down play here on WAJR.com.
Health works for you, for rehab and fitness too.
Keeping high school athletes healthy is something that HealthWorks Rehab and Fitness takes great pride in. That's why our certified athletic trainers work with many area schools during practice and on the sidelines during tonight's game. Unfortunately, injuries do happen in sports, at work, and at home. At HealthWorks, our goal remains the same, to get you back in action. When you need physical therapy, you need HealthWorks. HealthWorks Rehab and Fitness, Morgantown, Westover, Cheat Lake, Blacksville, Smithfield, Waynesburg, Fairmont, and Buchanan. When your body hurts, go to HealthWorks.
Our people make the difference in the way you feel each day. When your body hurts, go to HealthWorks.
This is Clay Battelle High Seabees football on WAJR.
The Seabees get another pick as it's Caleb Bragg here, and he's got some open space to run. He's across the 30, over to the 20, to the 15, the 10. One man to beat. Is he in? Yes, he is. Touchdown, Caleb Bragg. 55-yard interception return for a touchdown. The 2nd pick 6 of the night. The 5th turnover by Valley Wetzel. And the 4th interception. The Valley Wetzel Lumberjacks lined up in that empty formation. They just kind of ran verticals and just threw a 50-50 ball up there and hoping that somebody would get it. And a great man back deep as Caleb Bragg touches the ball for the first time and gets it into the end zone. Touchdown, Clay Battelle. They are going to attempt the extra point again. Cohen, good hold. Kick is up, and it's good. That one didn't look as pretty as the first one, but all that matters is it gets through the uprights. From one Cohen to another, Corey Cohen holds it for his brother Damon, and the Seabees take a 41-0 lead with 7:01 left to go here in the 2nd quarter. 1 point away from matching their total from last week. And I'm pretty confident that they may match their season total by the end of tonight. So we'll see what they do on special. It does look the whistles blow, asking for the guys to get out there on the field. So, yep, still looks like the first team there on special teams. You've got Trey Huggins, Tyler Sleep. By the way, switching back on my correction on the error on the host, Tyler or Jason does go by Tyler, so I was not wrong. He does go by Tyler Sleeth. It's just had it on the roster as Jason Sleeth. Anyways, Damon Cohen, Caleb Hall, Caleb Snodgrass, Mercer, Ponceroff gets it away. It is a returnable one at the 30-yard line. I believe that was Gravette on the return there for the for the Lumberjacks. And this might be the best field position that they've had so far at their own 39-yard line. That was a heck of a throw there by Damon Cohen to throw the kicking tee out of there. Seeing a lot of new faces out there. We've got Jules Vega out there. Is that Dirty? It is. Briston Dirty Reed out there as well. The safety back deep is freshman Gavin McLaughlin. We'll get some of the names here as new names as well. Valley Wetzel does a QB keeper. Witcherman bounces to the outside. He gets across midfield over to the 49-yard line. Tackled by Dave. As well. JJ is still out there. The freshman Jacob Layton. Witcherman on the keeper. He gets tackled by Tyson Price at the 49-yard line. No gain there by Witcherman. 2nd down and 10. Jules Vega comes out. Eli Cottrell comes in. I believe Gavin Tennant is out there as well. It's him at the number 70 position. Or number, I should say. Linebackers are TJ the Mini Fridge Barr, and it looks like maybe Josh Wilson as well. Witcherman back up to pass, and it's going to be intercepted again! This time, it's Eli Cottrell! He picks the ball off. It's the 7th Valley Wetzel turnover and the 6th interception. 3 straight drives ending in an interception. Eli Cottrell just read the ball all the way, played the ball, not the man, intercepts it, and Clay Battelle will take over at their own 24-yard line. 5:22 left to go here in the first half, and the CBs lead by a score of 41-0. Trey Huggins is the quarterback now. Looks like Cooper Payton is the running back. He gets the carry. He's across the 25 over to the 30. Jukes a man at the 35, falls forward to about the 39. Actually, they're going to mark him down at the 37. And another first down. I hear some of the fans calling him the runaway beer truck. I'm not gonna call him that. First down and 10 for the CBs here as we approach under 5 minutes left to go in the first half, and they lead by a score of 41-0. Trey Huggins is in at quarterback here. Cooper Payton to his right at the running back position. Timeout called by Valley Wetzel. You could hear the coach yelling all the way over on the far sideline, "Get over here." We'll take the timeout with him, and we'll rejoin here on WAJR.com.
Josh Heinerman here with Advanced HVAC and Plumbing. For over 25 years, we have been making Morgantown homes cozy and efficient. From emergency repairs to energy-efficient upgrades, your comfort is our top priority. A proud supporter of high school athletics, Advanced is the area's only factory-authorized Carrier dealer, but we can service any brand or model. Carrier. Turn to the experts and turn to Advanced.
This This is Clay Battelle High CB's football on WHAR.
.445 left to go here in the opening half. CBs have the ball and are leading by a score of 41-0. They have sent their second team in. Trey Huggins, the former 100 quarterback, is in at quarterback for Clay Battelle. Cooper Payton fumbles the ball, and it is recovered. Actually, that was Colt Sandy on the carry. And Valley Wetzel will take over first down and 10 after the fumble. Unfortunate there, but the CBs have been picking off balls left and right. Why not get another one? Briston Reed, or Dirty Reed, whatever you'd like to call him, is in at corner. Caleb Hall, the nickel. Damon Cohen, TJ Barr, Tyson Price, the linebackers. Eli Cottrell, who got a pick on the last drive, is over on the far side. And Gavin McLaughlin is at the free safety position. Another fumble here. I think the CBs have it. They do. So it ends up becoming a moot point as the CBs just get to take over right back where they probably would have taken over if Colt Sandy had just gone down. So first down and 10 here for the CBs at their own 32-yard line. We'll see what they do here. Ponceroff back in at receiver. Tyler Sleeth, the other receiver on the right. Trey Huggins still the quarterback. Cooper Payton now back in at running back on the right. Snap is a little low. Trey Huggins throws it, and it's caught by Tyson Price. He's got some open space to run, showing that track speed. He's at the 40 and tackled out of bounds. A flag is on the play, though. Ineligible receiver downfield on the offense, so that big play by Tyson Price will come back as the ball was placed at the 32. That'll move it back to the 27. First down and 15. The line for the CBs really hasn't changed. I still see Cooper Statler out there. I see Huggy Bear Huggins. I'm seeing Josh Wilson out there now, and I still see Cameron Mercer. Looking to see if I see Doshin, but I'm not sure if I see him there. So, and it looks like Gavin Tennant is in at the right guard position. Cooper Statler is the center. Ponceroff and Sleeth, the receivers to the left this time. The tight ends are Colt Sandy and Tyson Price. Timeout called by Clay Battelle to avoid the delay of game penalty. This is kind of the first game experience for some of these guys, so a little bit of jitters maybe, and working out the kinks here for this young CB squad. Probably don't have a lot of chances to do JV games either. 4 minutes left to go here in the opening half, and the CBs lead by a score of 41-0. We're seeing a lot of the guys who don't normally play going into the game here on both sides of the ball. We've seen Eli Cottrell catch an interception. We saw Tyson Price catch his first pass, but that ends up being an ineligible receiver and moved back. Trey Huggins is in at quarterback, the former 100 quarterback turned receiver at Clay Battelle. Has been moved over to the quarterback position. And now it just looks like a 100 backfield. Trey Huggins at quarterback, Tyler Sleeth the running back, Ponceroff the receiver to the left, Tyson Price the receiver to the right. Cooper Payton and Colt Sandy lined up as the tight ends. Huggins hands it off to Sleeth. Sleeth goes nowhere. Wrap down at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up 2nd down and 15. As we approach 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes left to go here in the first half. Sleeth lined up at receiver again. 2 receivers to the right this time. It's an empty backfield. No, they're going to move Tyson Price over to the running back position this time. Fakes the handoff. Huggins going to drop back to pass. He's going to throw it deep over to Colt Sandy. He's got him! Across midfield over to the 40 and tackled from behind down at the 31. Colt Sandy's 2nd catch of the year. His biggest reception of the year so far. 3 minutes and 7 seconds as we move the ball into opponent territory down at the Valley Wetzel 31 on the far side hash. First 37-yard catch for Sandy. They break the huddle here. Tyson Price, the running back. Sandy, the tight end, to the left. Cooper Payton, the tight end, to the right. Sleeth, the slot receiver, to the right. Ponceroff, the far receiver. Huggins rolls to his right, looks, throws it to Sleeth, and he's got it inside the 20, down at the 19-yard line. Another first down for the Seabees. To kick. Snap is good, hold is good, kick is up, low riding kick, and it's good. 1:55 left to go here in the opening half. 48-0, Clay Battelle. We'll be back after this. You are listening to Clay Battelle CB's football here on WAJR.
Z-Bart is your local expert for automotive appearance and protection. Let's talk about rust. Rust is slowly eating away at the metal in your car. Z-Bart's rust protection stops the rust that began the minute you drove your vehicle home. And even if your car isn't new, Z-Bart's Rust Eliminator halts existing rust in its tracks. Protect one of life's largest investments. Go to zbart.com. Z-Bart of Morgantown, I-68 exit 7. Rust never stops until you hire Z-Bart.
This is Clay Battelle High CB's football on WAJR.
Hey, guess what, folks? The onside kick specialist is in. Jules Vega is in to kick this time. He places the ball on the left hash. Don't worry, folks. He's facing the right way this time. Jules takes his steps. So he gets ready to kick this one off here. Boots this one away. A high skying kick over to the 30. It does go out of bounds. Could have been returnable, but they elect to kick the ball. But the return team elects to keep the ball out of bounds. It's not a bad kick there by Jules. First down and 10 here for Valley Wetzel. With 1:55 left to go in the half. 48-0 CB's lead. Two receivers on each side. The running back is to the quarterback's right. They hand it off to Gravette. Gravette gets across the 35, down to about the 37. It'll bring up 2nd down and 7. Actually, no, it's about 6. 1:40 left to go here in the half. Valley does have a timeout to use. Clay Battelle has 2. I don't imagine anybody is in any hurry to stop the clock at this point. We will have a running clock in the second half. Trips receivers to the left this time. Kincaid, the quarterback, he hands it to Gravette again. Gravette jukes across a man and gets across the sticks, across the 45 down to about the 47, actually the 48-yard line in that of Valley, and that is where they will take over 1st down and 10. Jules Vega comes out. Jules Vega comes in. Dirty Reed comes out. 1st and 10 here for Valley as we approach the final minute of this first half. Caleb Hall coming in as kind of the nickel corner as well. Tyson Price, one of the safeties, who's back deep. Pass here, intended for Gravette. He's got it, and Caleb Hall takes him down at midfield. Clock will run as he stayed inbounds. 20 seconds left. Probably will be the final play of the half. They've actually marked the ball back down to the 49-yard line of Valley Wetzel, a gain of only 1 on the play. 10 seconds. I would imagine this is the final play. They are moving quickly. They want to try and get one more snap off. They're not going to get it as the clock strikes 0. All right. And that is how the first half will end. We'll take an extended break, and when we come back, first half stats here on WAJR.com.
While others search far and wide for solutions, you know where to turn. Patton Building Services. Since 1981, we've been more than a service provider. We're a legacy. From janitorial to general building maintenance, we believe clean environments build better business.
Side of your vehicle and inspect. Next, we spray on the rust eliminator chemical. Then we apply the patented Z-Bart undercoating. Add years of life to your vehicle. Learn more at zbart.com. Z-Bart of Morgantown, I-68 exit 7.
Gas stations are paying $11 an hour. That's not a career, it's a paycheck. But in the energy industry, your son or daughter could start at $25 an hour with full training and benefits. No college debt, real work, real skills, real money. This is about opportunity. The American dream is still alive, and it's waiting right here at home. DPS Land Services. Learn more at dpslandservices.com.
Once upon a time, there were no portable toilets, and finding relief was an adventure. Then came crowded restrooms, unpleasant and inconvenient. Enter Saving Grace Septic and Rentals, providing clean, reliable portable toilets for every event, from football games to family gatherings, even work sites. And when septic systems need service, we're your first call. We're local, we care, and we're there when you need to go. For comfort and convenience, we're your saving grace. 304-282-7210.
In a world where memories fade, preserving them shouldn't. I'm Rob Lang, 5th generation owner of Lang Monument. My family has been helping Morgantown families honor their loved ones for over 150 years. Choose from granite, marble, or bronze with expert engraving and installation. A Lang member will guide you every step of the way. Celebrate a legacy that stands the test of time. Lang Monument on Don Knotts Boulevard across from the Wharf District and online at langmonument.com.
Leaky faucet, clogged drain, water heater not keeping up? Josh Heinerman here with Advanced HVAC and Plumbing. where we do more than just HVAC. We are your local plumbing pros. From quick repairs to complete replacements, our licensed plumbers can handle it all. Faucets, toilets, water heaters, sump pumps, and more. We do it fast, clean, and right the first time. From drips to disasters, we've got you covered. Advanced HVAC and plumbing.
College isn't for everyone, and that's okay. There's another way to build a life right here. The energy industry offers real pay, $25 an hour to start. They'll get full training, certifications, and a path to grow. It's not a short-term job. It's a career. The dream doesn't live in a dorm. It lives in hard work. And the energy industry is hiring. DPS Land Services. Learn more at dpslandservices.com.
This is the WHAR Halftime Show, presented by the Mon Health System. Feel the difference.
Welcome back to Blacksville, where the Battelle Seabees lead by a score of 48-0 at halftime over the Valley Wetzel Lumberjacks. Going over the first half stats here for both teams. We'll start out first for Valley Wetzel because there's not much to report. The first half, 28 total yards, 3 first downs, and 7 turnovers. That's right. You heard that right. 7 turnovers, 2 pick sixes, 5 of those turnovers are picks, 2 of them are fumbles, and 2 punts and 2 pick sixes. As for the CBs, for Clay Battelle, Corey Cohen, the starting quarterback, is 2 for 3 with 68 yards and a touchdown. Hall has 4 carries for 58 yards and 2 touchdowns. Huggins is 1 rush for 20 yards and a touchdown, and he's 2 for 2 passing with 48 yards and a touchdown. And receiving, Trey Huggins has 2 catches, 103 yards, and 2 touchdowns. So if you add that up, he probably has about 175 plus total yards passing, rushing, and receiving. As for the CBs, 126 yards passing, 127 rushing, 7 first downs, 18 total plays. 253, by the way, total yards. Those halftime stats are sponsored by Patton Building Services. From janitorial to general building maintenance, Patton Building Services believes in clean environments build better business. We don't just maintain buildings, we maintain communities. Online at pattonbuildingservices.com. We'll take an extended break, and when we come back, halftime scores from around the state here on WHAR.com.
Z-Bart is your local expert for automotive appearance and protection. If you're concerned about rust and have a used vehicle, you need to know it's not too late. Z-Bart Rust Eliminator is a 3-step process. First, we pressure wash the underside of your vehicle and inspect. Next, we spray on the Rust Eliminator chemical. Then, we apply the patented Z-Bart undercoating. Add years of life to your vehicle. Learn more at zbart.com. Z-Bart of Morgantown, I-68 exit 7.
Gas stations are paying $11.
Health works for you, for rehab and fitness too.
Keeping high school athletes healthy is something that HealthWorks Rehab and Fitness takes great pride in. That's why our certified athletic trainers work with many area schools during practice and on the sidelines during tonight's game. Unfortunately, injuries do happen in sports, at work, and at home. At HealthWorks, our goal remains the same, to get you back in action. When you need physical therapy, you need HealthWorks. HealthWorks Rehab and Fitness, Morgantown, Westover, Cheat Lake, Blacksville, Smithfield, Waynesburg, Fairmont, and Buchanan. When your body hurts, go to HealthWorks.
Our people make the difference in the way you feel each day. When your body hurts, go to HealthWorks.
Josh Heinerman here with Advanced HVAC and Plumbing. For over 25 years, we have been making Morgantown homes cozy and efficient. From emergency repairs to energy-efficient upgrades, your comfort is our top priority. A proud supporter of high school athletics, Advanced is the area's only factory-authorized Carrier dealer, but we can service any brand or model. Carrier. Turn to the experts and turn to Advanced.
Your child doesn't have to leave home or go to college to build a future. The energy industry is hiring, starting at $25 an hour with benefits and certifications. And the more they learn, the more they earn. It's hard work, but it's worth it. It's not a short-term job. It's a career. And the energy industry is hiring. DPS Land Services. Learn more at dpslandservices.com.
Z-Bart is your local expert for automotive appearance and protection products and services. And now, Z-Bart can apply the ceramic Z-Gloss paint coating to your vehicle for a shine that never goes away. No more waxing. No more rubbing. No more settling for a less than perfect finish. No more. Z-Bart's ceramic Z-Gloss is a 3-layer coating that preserves your vehicle's incredible shine. Get the glossy details online at zbart.com. Z-Bart of Morgantown, just off I-68 exit 7, Fort Pierpont Plaza.
I'm 30 now. Right out of high school, I skipped college and took a job in the energy industry. Started at $25 an hour. They trained me, certified me, and I worked hard. Now, I own a home, 5 acres, and a new truck. And I never had to leave West Virginia. No debt, no regrets. My buddies took on loans. I took on a career. Parents, talk to your kids. This industry changed my life, and it's hiring right now.
DPS Land Services. Learn more at dpslandservices.com.
Now back to the Mon Health System Halftime Report on WHAR. Now back to the Mon Health System Halftime Report on WHAR.
Welcome back to the Halftime Report here on WHAR.com. Clay Battelle Seabees lead by a score of 48-0 at halftime, and the clock is at 10 minutes before we get started on this second half. We'll report about homecoming festivities as it was just announced. I'll bring those when we come back from our next break. But first, I want to take a look at some scores that are going on around the state. We'll start first in Quad A, as Philip Barber has defeated Buchanan Upshur by a score of 34-10. Or sorry, no, these are Week 2 scores. I don't know what I'm looking at here. Anyway, sorry. Quad A, University is up 45-6 on Buchanan Upshur. Cabell Midland and George Washington has been postponed. AAA side Spring Valley is trailing Huntington 14-7 in the second quarter. Parkersburg is up on Hurricane 10-7. Martinsburg is up on H.D. Woodson, a high school in Washington, D.C., 63-0 at halftime, so I guess it could be worse for Valley Wetzel. Morgantown up 35-0 at halftime on Hedgesville. Woodrow Wilson up 7-0 on Parkersburg South. Riverside up on St. Albans 16-0. St. Albans AAA side. Jefferson and Shenandoah, Virginia is tied at 0 at halftime. If you want to catch that game with who we had on the pregame show, Luke Wiggs, he's calling that game on the Panhandle News Network. But why would you when you can listen to me talk by myself all day? Spring Mills up on Connellsville, PA, 40-0 at halftime. Wheeling Park is up on Musselman, 14-6. Moving on to the AAA scores now, as Bridgeport is up on East Fairmont 35-7 at halftime. Fairmont Senior defeated Preston yesterday by a score of 63-13. Greenbrier East is tied with Allegheny, Virginia at 7 in the second quarter. Herbert Hoover is up 12-7 on Nitro in the second quarter. John Marshall up on Bel Air, Ohio, 20-8. Elkins is up 41-3 at halftime over Lewis County. Philip Barber is up 10-7 on North Marion in the second quarter. Princeton is up 35-14 on Oak Hill. Nicholas County up 30-8 on Shady Spring in the second quarter. And Winfield is up on South Charleston 14-0 in the second quarter. Moving on to AA now, Berkeley Springs up on Clear Spring, Maryland, 21-7 at halftime. Frankfurt is up on Allegheny, Maryland, 27-7 in the second quarter. Hurley, Virginia is up on Riverview 8-0 in the second quarter. Bluefield up on James Monroe 21-7 at halftime. Greenbrier West single A side is tied with Liberty Raleigh 14 at halftime. AAA side Grafton trailing Lincoln 24-7 at halftime. Midland Trail up on Braxton County 21-0 in the second quarter. AAA side Hampshire up on Moorfield 19-0 at halftime. Oak Glen is up 43-0 on Belpre, Ohio in the second quarter. Polka up on Ravenswood 28-6 in the second quarter. Roane County is up on Clay County 14-7 in the first quarter. Sissonville up on Scott 14-12 at halftime. South Harrison up on single A side Ritchie County 36-14 at halftime. Doddridge County up on Tyler Consolidated 34-8, and that game is still in the first quarter. Independence up on Warren Local Schools in Ohio 21-0. Mingo Central and Wayne are tied at 7 at halftime. Weir is trailing the Indian Creek, Ohio Redskins 34-0 at halftime. West Side up on Sigley side Man 6-0 in the second quarter. And Wheeling Central is up 20-13 on Williamstown at halftime. We move on to the single A schools now. Work County is up on Calhoun County 21-6 at halftime. Cameron up on St. Mary's 26-2 at halftime. East Hardy and Tucker County will once again be played Saturday evening. Gilmer County up on Richwood 30-6 at halftime. Petersburg is up on Pendleton County 20-0 at halftime. Sherman up on Pocahontas County 20-0 at halftime as well. Wahama is up on Gallia, Ohio 21-7. Tulsia is up on Mount View 43-0 at halftime. Logan trailing Tug Valley 6-0 in the second quarter. Tigers Valley and Webster County are tied at 8 at halftime. Those are your scores from around the state. Those scores are brought to you by Saving Grace Septic and Rentals, providing clean, reliable, portable toilets for every event. And when septic systems need service, we're your first call. We're local, we care, and we're there when you need to go. Call them at 304-282-7210. When we come back, we're about 4.5 minutes away from the start of the second half, and we'll be back with it right after this here on WAJR.com.
While others search far and wide for solutions, you know where to turn. Patton Building Services. Since 1981, we've been more than a service provider. We're a legacy. From janitorial to general building maintenance, we believe clean environments build better business. We don't just maintain buildings. We maintain communities.
Patton Building Services. Beyond cleaning. Total building care. Find us online at pattonbuildingservices.com.
Z-Bart is your local expert for automotive appearance and protection. If you're concerned about rust and have a used vehicle, you need to know it's not too late. Z-Bart Rust Eliminator is a 3-step process. First, we pressure wash the underside of your vehicle and inspect. Next, we spray on the Rust Eliminator chemical. Then, we apply the patented Z-Bart undercoating. Add years of life to your vehicle. Learn more at zbart.com. Z-Bart of Morgantown, I-68, exit 7.
Gas stations are paying $11 an hour. That's not a career. It's a paycheck. But in the energy industry, your son or daughter could start at $25 an hour with full training and benefits. No college debt. Real work, real skills, real money. This is about opportunity. The American dream is still alive, and it's waiting right here at home. DPS Land Services. Learn more at dpslandservices.com.
Once upon a time, there were no portable toilets, and finding relief was an adventure. Then came crowded restrooms, unpleasant and inconvenient. Enter Saving Grace Septic and Rentals, providing clean, reliable portable toilets for every event, from football games to family gatherings, even work sites. And when septic systems need service, we're your first call. We're local, we care, and we're there when you need to go. For comfort and convenience, we're your saving grace. 304-282-7210.
In a world where memories fade, preserving them shouldn't. I'm Rob Lang, fifth-generation owner of Lang Monument. My family has been helping Morgantown families honor their loved ones for over 150 years. Choose from granite, marble, or bronze with expert engraving and installation. A Lang member will guide you every step of the way. Celebrate a legacy that stands the test of time. Lang Monument on Don Knotts Boulevard across from the Wharf District and online at langmonument.com.
Leaky faucet, clogged drain, water heater not keeping up? Josh Heinerman here with Advanced HVAC and Plumbing, where we do more than just HVAC. We are your local plumbing pros. From quick repairs to complete replacements, our licensed plumbers can handle it all. Faucets, toilets, water heaters, sump pumps, and more. We do it fast, clean, and right the first time. From drips to disasters, we've got you covered. Advanced HVAC and Plumbing.
College isn't for everyone, and that's okay. There's another way to build a life right here. The energy industry offers real pay, $25 an hour to start. They'll get full training, certifications, and a path to grow. It's not a short-term job. It's a career. The dream doesn't live in a dorm. It lives in hard work. And the energy industry is hiring. DPS Land Services. Learn more at dpslandservices.com.
Z-Bart is your local expert for automotive appearance and protection. Let's talk about rust. Rust is slowly eating away at the metal in your car. Z-Bart Rust Protection stops the rust that began the minute you drove your vehicle home. And even if your car isn't new, Z-Bart's Rust Eliminator halts existing rust in its tracks. Protect one of life's largest investments. Go to zbart.com. Z-Bart of Morgantown, I-68 Exit 7. Rust never stops until you hire Z-Bart.
Health works for you, for rehab and fitness too.
Keeping high school athletes healthy is something that HealthWorks Rehab and Fitness takes great pride in. That's why our certified athletic trainers work with many area schools during practice and on the sidelines during tonight's game. Unfortunately, injuries do happen in sports, at work, and at home. At HealthWorks, our goal remains the same, to get you back in action. When you need physical therapy, you need HealthWorks. HealthWorks Rehab and Fitness, Morgantown, Westover, Cheat Lake, Blacksville, Smithfield, Waynesburg, Fairmont, and Buchanan. When your body hurts, go to HealthWorks.
Our people make the difference in the way you feel each day. When your body hurts, go to HealthWorks.
Josh Heinerman here with Advanced HVAC and Plumbing. For over 25 years, we have been making Morgantown homes cozy and efficient. From emergency repairs to energy-efficient upgrades, your comfort is our top priority. A proud supporter of high school athletics, Advanced is the area's only factory-authorized Carrier dealer, but we can service any brand or model. Carrier. Turn to the experts and turn to Advanced.
Your child doesn't have to leave home or go to college to build a future. The energy industry is hiring, starting at $25 an hour with benefits and certifications. And the more they learn, the more they earn. It's hard work, but it's worth it. It's not a short-term job. It's a career. And the energy industry is hiring. DPS Land Services. Learn more at dpslandservices.com.
This is Clay Battelle High Seabeast football on WAJR.
Welcome back to Blacksville as we're getting just about set and ready to go here for the second half. 90 seconds left on the clock. Want to announce the winners for homecoming week. There is a Spirit Queen and a Homecoming Queen, and the Spirit Queen was Ginger Gross, and the Homecoming Queen was Miss Farrah Ammons. So congratulations to those two. Clay Battelle will receive second half. Keys to the Game is sponsored by DPS Land Services, your partner in land management and acquisition, leasing, mineral buying, due diligence, and more. Our expert team makes complex lands deals simple. Visit dpslandservices.com. Well, I mean, the keys to the game were simple. Just don't make any stupid mistakes. Be yourselves, and I felt like this team could end up winning this game, and sure enough, they're up 48-0, probably going to play their starters for maybe one series in the second half to kind of get their feet wet after the halftime break, get that conditioning where we say, or as Coach Lepeau likes to talk about, game shape, just to have one series, but maybe not. He might play the bench the whole second half. We'll see if Trey Huggins can have a passing touchdown tonight to get the trifecta on offense. He's already got the receiving touchdown. He's already got the rushing touchdown. Let's see if he gets that passing touchdown. Could also see the freshman QB Gavin McLaughlin come into the game as well. And if you look at him, you would say there's no way that kid's a freshman. He's 6'4", and he's every bit of it. Clay Battelle will get the ball to start the second half here. They'll be working from our left to right. Second half kickoff is sponsored by Vision Homes, and they have been building custom homes in the area for families for over 30 years. Visit askvisionhomes.com and see how easy it is to build a house you're proud to call home. Kickoff is away, a low arching kick, and it goes straight to Braden Ponceroff. Ponceroff cuts to the near side of the field, and he just goes out of bounds at the 30-yard line. Looks like Clay Battelle is sending out their bench, and I am seeing Gavin McLaughlin in there. I'm also seeing Dirty Reed over at wide receiver as well. And Jules Vega is also the other wide receiver. Two receivers to the right. Nine seconds on the play clock. Lepeau just talking through his guys, making sure they know what to do. McLaughlin gets the keeper. He gets across the 30-yard line and is down at about the 33 on the near side of the field. Second down and 7 after a gain of 3 here. 7 minutes left to go here in this opening half, this third quarter. They hand it off to Cohen this time, and that's Damon Cohen. And he is met in the backfield for a loss, actually at about to the original line of scrimmage back at the 30-yard line. And that'll bring up third down and 10 with 6:30 left to go in the third quarter. Score is still 48-0 CBs. See if they still air it out here. Some people may call that disrespectful, but at the same time, you are on a running clock, so if you have the incomplete pass, the clock will still run. And you want to get these young guys some game practice. McLaughlin going to take it himself. He gets across the 30 down to about the 35. And it will bring up fourth down and 5 for the CBs. Punt team will come out. Cooper Statler back deep to punt. J.J. Doshin, the long snapper. Back deep to receive for the Lumberjacks is Gage Witcherman, along with Ryder Gravett. Witcherman, the sophomore, and Gravett, the junior. Cooper Statler boots it away, a spiraling punt. Witcherman waves for a fair catch. Probably a wise idea, as he had Sleeth and Ponceroff draped all over him as he caught the ball. And that is where Valley Wetzel will take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line. Good punt there by Cooper Statler. 5:33 left to go here in the third quarter. We'll have this second half move by quite quickly as we're in a running clock here. As we approach 8:36 local time. 5:29 now counting down on this third quarter. 48-0 Seabees. Valley Wetzel breaks the huddle here. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, a running back on each side. The starters still in the game on offense as they hand it off to Gravette. Gravette scoots across the 30-yard line and is tripped up at about the 32. Gain of 2 on the play. 2nd down and 8. Second down and 8 here for Valley, a running back on each side, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Kincaid claps his hands, fakes the handoff. It's going to be a keeper. Kincaid gets into the open field and breaks a couple of tackles. He's in open space, tripped up with 1 man to beat, Damon Cohen. Valley gets into opponent territory and is tackled at the 35-yard line of Clay Battelle, and that will be a Lumberjack 1st down. Clock still rolling here as we approach 4 minutes and 10 seconds left to go here in this third quarter. Good run there by Kincaid. They break the huddle here. 2 receivers to the left this time. Running back on each side. The slot receiver is very tight to the offensive line, though. They hand it off to Witcherman. Witcherman bounces to the outside, stiff arms a man. Breaks a couple tackles and is tackled from behind by the guy he stiff-armed, Tyson Price, and he is down just outside the 20 at the 21-yard line, and that'll be another Valley Wetzel 1st down. As we approach 3 minutes and 20 seconds left to go here in this third quarter. Running back on each side, 2 receivers to the right this time. Kincaid waits, claps his hands, keeps it, runs to his right, cuts inside at the 20 numbers on the far side of the field, gets across the 10, is over to the 5, and he's in. Touchdown, Valley. So they put their first points up on the board with 2:51 left to go here in this third quarter. Still will have a running clock, though. Actually, no, they might not have a running clock. I think it's 42 points in the third quarter, 35 in the fourth. So it's at 42 right now. So if they get the 2-point conversion or this extra point, which they're lining up to kick, Gage Witcherman to kick. Snap is bad. Witcherman looks to throw, and it's caught and intercepted by J.J. Doshin. He would have taken the ball all the way if nobody would have caught up to him. He had blockers as well. But as we know, in a 2-point conversion in high school football, the play is blown dead even if there is a change in possession. 2:51 left to go in the third quarter. Clay Battelle leads by 42, 48-6. We'll be back. You are listening to CB's Football here on WAJR.com.
Z-Bart is your local expert for automotive appearance and protection products and services. And now, Z-Bart can apply the ceramic Z-Gloss paint coating to your vehicle for a shine that never goes away. No more waxing. No more rubbing. No more settling for a less than perfect finish. No more. Z-Bart's ceramic Z-Gloss is a 3-layer coating that preserves your vehicle's incredible shine. Get the glossy details online at zbart.com. Z-Bart of Morgantown, just off I-68 Exit 7, Fort Pierpont Plaza.
This is Clay Battelle High CB's football on WAJR.
2:51 left to go here in the third quarter. Clay Battelle leads by a score of 48-6 over the Valley Wetzel Lumberjacks. Valley Wetzel put together their first drive of the second half and scored a touchdown. Bouncing kick recovered by Caleb Bragg. Bragg's got some open space. He's already got a touchdown on a pick six. Might have gotten all the way again on special teams, but is tackled by Colton Kincaid just shy of midfield, actually into opponent territory at the Valley Wetzel 49. McLaughlin still in at quarterback. I'm seeing Jules Vega, Dirty Reed. Don't see Eli Cottrell, though. Josh Wilson comes into the game late on the line. Actually, Eli Cottrell is lined up as the tight end to the left. McLaughlin takes the snap. He's going to keep it himself. Bounces across midfield. I don't know if he got anything. He maybe got a yard on the play. Tackled. Nope, they're going to mark it as no gain. Tackled at the 49. It'll bring up second down and 10. Watching McLaughlin in warm-ups, he's gotten a lot better as the season has progressed. He's a little bit shy to kind of gun it, but watching him in warm-ups, you can see that the arm and the form is there. He keeps it, bounces one tackle, cuts to the outside. He's got a lot of open space in front of him. He's at the 40. He's at the 35. Flag on the play and tackled at the 35-yard line, but I think this ball is coming back, folks. He made a good instinctive play, but it's probably not going to count as where the marker is being placed. It's just going to go back right to where it was at the 49-yard line. If I remember correctly, yeah, even though there's a flag on the field, it's actually going to be on the defense. So the play will count. It was a personal foul on the defense this time. Did not see how the penalty occurred. And it will be at the end of the run, so just like that, it becomes from the 39 all the way down inside the 20. Just outside the 20, at the 21-yard line, first down and 10 for the Seabees. You'd love to see these young guys get on the board. 30 seconds left to go here in this third quarter. Got time for one more play before this third quarter clock ends. McLaughlin takes the snap, keeps it himself, rolls to the right, gets inside the 20, and is down at about the 18-yard line, and that will be the final play of this third quarter here as we approach 10 seconds. Yep, not going to run a final play. We'll take a break, and when we come back, we'll have the final quarter of action here on WAJR.com.
Health works for you, for rehab and fitness too.
Keeping high school athletes healthy is something that HealthWorks Rehab and Fitness takes great pride in. That's why our certified athletic trainers work with many area schools during practice and on the sidelines during tonight's game. Unfortunately, injuries do happen in sports, at work, and at home. At HealthWorks, our goal remains the same, to get you back in action. When you need physical therapy, you need HealthWorks. HealthWorks Rehab and Fitness, Morgantown, Westover, Cheat Lake, Blacksville, Smithfield, Waynesburg, Fairmont, and Buchanan. When your body hurts, go to HealthWorks.
Our people make the difference in the way you feel each day. When your body hurts, go to HealthWorks.
This is Clay Battelle High CB's football on WAJR.
Welcome back to the fourth quarter of action here. 48-6, Clay Battelle leads. But the Seabees are in the red zone here with a lot of their freshmen and sophomores. Ball is on the 18-yard line. They're working from our right to left here. Ball is placed on the far hash. McLaughlin, the quarterback. Actually, it's Damon Cohen. Cohen gets the direct snap. He tries to make a good play there, and he falls down at about the 20-yard line. It'll be a loss on the play. Bring it back to the original line of scrimmage. Ball is placed at the 20-yard line, and it'll be 3rd down and 10. McLaughlin coming in to get the play call from his coach, Aaron LePeau. God, I'd love to see McLaughlin try and throw it here. 7:20 left to go here in the fourth quarter, sorry. We are in a running clock. Both cheerleading squads are doing a together cheer here over at the 50-yard line. All right, 3rd down and 10. McLaughlin is going to throw. He's going to throw it over, and it's complete at the 20-yard line to Briston Reed, I believe. Yes, it is going to be Briston Reed. He's tackled at the 20-yard line on the far side of the field after completing that drag route, and it will be 4th down and 9. They will go for it on 4th down. Why not? You're in a running clock here. It's not bad sportsmanship if you're playing your second string. 6:25 left to go in this game. 4th down and 9 here. 2 receivers to the right. That's Dirty Reed and Jules Vega, the receivers to the right. Damon Cohen, the running back, on McLaughlin's right. McLaughlin drops back to pass. He throws it. The intended receiver is Cottrell, and it's picked off at about the 11-yard line by number 4, Wyatt Rogers. And that is where they will take over. 1st down and 10 from their own. Sorry, I said 11. It's actually the 13-yard line. 1st down and 10. Probably could have been another pick six if Rogers didn't trip over his own feet. Here comes a late arriving substitution here. They break the huddle here with a running back on each side. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Timeout called. And the clock will stop. 5:41 left to go in the 4th quarter. We'll take it with them. We'll be back here on WAJR.com.
Leaky faucet? Clogged drain? Water heater not keeping up? Josh Heinerman here with Advanced HVAC and Plumbing, where we do more than just HVAC. We are your local plumbing pros. From quick repairs to complete replacements, our licensed plumbers can handle it all. Faucets, toilets, water heaters, sump pumps, and more. We do it fast, clean, and right the first time. From drips to disasters, we've got you covered. Advanced HVAC and Plumbing.
This is Clay Battelle High Seabeast football on WAJR.
5:41 left to go here in this game. Clay Battelle firmly has this one in hand. It's just about playing experience now. 48-6. Clay Battelle leads. A running back on each side. 2 receivers to the left here. 1st down and 10. Kincaid runs out to the left, and he's met in the backfield. Back beyond his own 10. Back at the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss on the play. 2nd down. Probably about a loss of 5 on the play. 2nd down and 15.
Now 2nd and 15.
2 receivers, actually trips receivers to the left this time, a lone receiver to the right. The running back is on Kincaid's right. He claps his hands, drops back to pass, throws it. 50-50 ball. Is Cottrell going to pick it off again? He does! Eli Cottrell's 2nd interception of the night. And it was the guy who was draped all over him on the 4th down play. Wyatt Rogers, and Eli Cottrell gets 2 interceptions. By the way, he's now the leading interceptor of the night, if anybody was curious. Ponceroff also has 2. but we're going to give it to the sophomore because we always let the underclassmen have the edge. 4:30 left to go here in this game. CBs now have the ball in opponent territory at the 29-yard line on the near sideline. McLaughlin set to take the snap, runs to the far side of the field on the right, gets tackled by the initial guy, wraps him at the legs, and he's tackled at about the 26-yard line, a decent gain of 3 yards. It'll bring up 2nd down and 7. Once again, like I say, for those who, the best way I can describe McLaughlin is he's a long, lanky freshman, stands at 6'4", and especially amongst these other underclassmen, he sticks out. Probably the two who stick out most is Zach Gump, who starts, mind you. He's the only other starter other than maybe J.J. Doshin still in the game. McLaughlin takes the ball, tries to cut up infield. However, he's wrapped for a loss on the play, a loss of 2. And it'll bring up 3rd down and 9 here for the CBs. 3:21 left to go in this game. Last time we saw McLaughlin take 2 passes, he had 1 completion to his team and the other a completion to the other team. We'll see what they do here on 3rd down and long. Third down and 9 here. They hand it off to Damon Cohen. Cohen gets wrapped up at the original line of scrimmage, and it will bring up 4th down and 10. Why not throw Trey Huggins in there one more time and let him throw for a passing touchdown to complete the trifecta? No, they won't do that. LePo's a big fan of sportsmanship. He won't try to run up the score. Twins receivers to the right this time. Running back is on McLaughlin's right. Going to roll out to pass here to the right. He's immediately pressured, throws the ball away, and it's going to be called intentional grounding here. And Clay Battelle will take over. Clay Battelle will turn the ball over on downs. It'll probably be Valley Wetzel ball at their own 44-yard line, 1st down and 10. Clock is still running, though, even though it's a change in possession. They're asking for the clock to stop. They won't. So it will be 1st down and 10. From Valley Wetzel's own 42. This will most likely be the final possession of the game. So we're just about to 9 o'clock here. We'll see if this game ends before 9 o'clock. Probably will. With a running clock, I'm certainly thinking so. So it will be placed at the 47-yard line, 1st down for Valley Wetzel. Running back on each side, 2 receivers to the left this time, 1 to the right. They still have their starters into the game. And timeout, Valley Wetzel. We'll take it with them. You are listening to Clay Battelle CB's football here on WAJR.com.
Z-Bart is your local expert for automotive appearance and protection. Let's talk about rust. Rust is slowly eating away at the metal in your car. Z-Bart's rust protection stops the rust that began the minute you drove your vehicle home. And even if your car isn't new, Z-Bart's Rust Eliminator halts existing rust in its tracks. Protect one of life's largest investments. Go to zbart.com. Z-Bart of Morgantown, I-68 exit 7. Rust never stops until you hire Z-Bart.
This is Clay Battelle High CB's football on WAJR.
They come out of the timeout here with 1:27 left to go in this game. Running back on each side. Kincaid claps his hands together. They hand it off to Gravette. And Gravette is met at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Valley Wetzel has 1 timeout left. Let's see if they use it. As we approach the final minute left to go here in this 4th quarter. This can be the final play of the game. Kincaid takes a keeper, gets into the opponent territory here as he's brought down at about the 43-yard line, right at the sticks. It should be the final play of the game. This will be the final play of the game as the clock goes 3, 2, 1, and that is the final. We'll be back to wrap up here on WAJR.com.
Keeping high school athletes healthy is something that HealthWorks Rehab and Fitness takes great pride in. That's why our certified athletic trainers work with many area schools during practice and on the sidelines during tonight's game. Unfortunately, injuries do happen in sports, at work, and at home. At HealthWorks, our goal remains the same, to get you back in action. When you need physical therapy, you need HealthWorks. HealthWorks Rehab and Fitness, Morgantown, Westover, Cheat Lake, Blacksville, Smithfield, Waynesburg, Fairmont, and Buchanan. When your body hurts, go to HealthWorks.
Our people make the difference in the way you feel each day. When your body hurts, go to HealthWorks.
Now, back to the Insurance Center's post-game show on WAJR.
Welcome back to Blacksville as the Seabees win by a score of 48-6. Post-game wrap-up sponsored by Z-Bart of Morgantown. Here to restore your vehicle's original showroom beauty and shine from the inside out at Fort Pierpont Center, Morgantown, or search Z-Bart of Morgantown online. A lot of things to take in control here. The starters only played about a quarter and a half. Young guys got some good experience, and it's always nice to go home with an easy victory on homecoming. Your player of the game, it's obvious. It's Trey Huggins tonight. Had a touchdown rushing, a couple touchdowns receiving, and had a 100% completion percentage at quarterback. Once again, your final score, Clay Battelle wins by a score of 48-6. For the final time, I have been Ethan Collins saying good night from Blacksville.
High school football on WAJR has been brought to you in part by Advanced HVAC and Plumbing, keeping your home cozy year